There we go. I think that's my audio now. Like, you can now hear me. Hello, hi. Hello, darlings. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. Give me one moment, darlings. Let me just focus these. There we go. That's fine. Perfect. Hello. Hello, darlings. Hello, hello. Hope you're all having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. Um, Hello, Onyx. Hello, Darth. Hello, Arbiter. Hello, Ocean. Thank you very much for using the word alert there. Hello, Kitsune. Just have a macro Monday. Yeah, just a little bit. I gotta remind myself I gotta look down rather than like straight ahead now because I keep forgetting that myself. Hello, Amron. Hello, Mega. Hello, Fatal. Hello, MK. Hello, Roxas as well. No, thank you very much for using the like. And hello, Koji again. Hello, Q-Dane. Welcome on in. Hope you're all having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. So Twitch to revise and update their policies with a lot of YouTube and VRZ specific stuff. I didn't see it. I did. If they have, I haven't seen it yet. I know that they've finally implemented stuff regarding when you are given like a TOS suspension or ban. They'll actually tell you what the actual reason is this time, and they'll actually give you a specific they'll give you specifics with regards to where you broke the TOS or what stream, which clips, that type of stuff. Whereas whereas back in the day or like before that.
Are you looking at this?
Yeah, back in the day and before all that, you were just basically left to a vague thing of being like, oh, it's it's self-harm or it's sexual content which you didn't tag or stuff like that basically. But yeah, hello Vegeta darling, welcome on in. I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. So gonna be part-time going part-time as a pro balloon? I'm just a little bit bigger than usual. In more ways than one. That was a hard part as well, trying to find a world that I actually would fit in if I put this avatar to maximum size. This is just like, oh yeah, I remember this part. It actually had an outdoor bit. Maybe if I go for this, and you know, so it's like that. They're explaining why you're getting hit on stuff. That's a hard one to process. Honestly, it's yeah. They should have done that from fucking day one, really. But it's only just like they announced it. I think they announced that they were going to do it during TwitchCon Rotterdam, or like just before or just after TwitchCon Rotterdam, and then they finally actually implemented it today, funnily enough. So yeah, that is it's a pain. Increases height, so this is what people under 5
Jesus Christ, what is that? What is that?
I don't know.
Alan,
What?
grab it. Grab it.
I'm not gonna grab that. You grab it.
Get it now.
Incoming raid. User
Maxi.
Maximoman99. Power level 2700,000.
Maxi, thank you very much for the raid, darling, on 27. Welcome on in. Hope you had an amazing time with insert game here. I think all my mods are asleep again. Give me one moment. Recentering. Okay, cool. I didn't mean to press that button. But hello, Maxi, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you had an amazing stream. Let me try and shout you out as soon as I can with Steam's dog shit overlay. Actually, no, it's better than OVR Toolkit. Let's just say that. But yeah, thank you very much, Canada, as well for the follow. Welcome to the Lost Tapes Club. Hope you enjoy your stay. What's going on with my body? Thank you. There we go. VR chat as well. Glad to hear. Thank you, and thank you again for the raid. For those who don't know, I am Cisco. I'm not usually this large, but today I thought, it's Monday. Why not make it macro Monday? But yeah, I'm kind of a half and half streamer. Half VR chat, half variety games. The weirder, the wonderfuler, the better. So if that does tickle your fancy, feel free to hit the follow button down below. It is free after all. And it also helps me a little bit closer to getting to partner. But yeah, welcome on in, darling. I hope you had an amazing stream, and thank you very much for trusting me with your community. You made a terrible mistake. Yeah, I hope you had an amazing time. Welcome on in. And welcome to Victor. Welcome on in, Canada. Welcome on in Jed as well. I know Jed. Very good otter. Very small, tiny otter. Very lovely indeed. Hello, Foxen, and hello, Foxy, and hello, Victor as well. Welcome on in. Hope you're all having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in, darlings. Yeah, seems like normal height for me. Yeah. Then again, it's kind of like how you know, like the it's kind of like the strongest 5'11" versus like the weakest 6 foot tall person, you know. I'm currently 5 meters. I had ideas to open up Unity and make the default height 5 meters just to see what would happen if then I were to go into the quick actions menu in VR chat and be like, oh, you've unlocked 15 meters. Hello, Raichu, darling. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in, darling. Enjoy the people. I will do, darling. Your ankle biting height. Yeah, your ankle biting height for most people who are like regular height, definitely. Although luckily you're just an otter, so all you need to do is just throw like a fish somewhere, and your attention's gone. Like a shiny pebble or a fish, you just throw that away, or you just go like, huh, I seem to be in trouble with an otter. Oh look, shiny pebble. uh, yeah. So also, with regards to this whole shtick, where's my, is that my camera? That's my mirror. My camera is over here. There we go. But with this whole shtick about like, my Macro Monday, I've also thought like someone also may have misread it as Micro Monday. So now I have a thing that I can do every Monday. Perfect. In VRC, I'm like half a meter. Aw, tiny bean. So you're half a meter. I'm currently 5 meters. Well, actually 5 meters up to this height. So I don't know if it's technically correct or like VR chat lies a little bit, or the other like height measuring things that I've seen in VR chat worlds are like inconsistent or lie, but like I'm pretty sure where your viewpoint is in VR chat is what the quick action height will change your height to. So those, I think it's like just one avatar testing world, the one that looks like a portal test chamber. That one. I went there like a month or two ago. I was like I, I saw one of my friends I haven't seen for a while. I'm like, I want to go see them, and then TP'd into there. I gotta get used to these. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I went over to their world, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can change my height to like 6 foot, because that's my real IRL height is 6 foot on the dot. So like most of my mainline avatars are like the same height as me IRL. Just helps with like it just helps with remembering letters and numbers. It's like, okay, what's their blood type? Blood. What's their height? 6 foot or 6 foot 6 inches. But those measurements are different. But no, just helps with just like remembering height. But I remember going to the test chamber world and opening up my viewfinder and be like, okay, I'm going to put myself to exactly 6 foot tall. Awesome, perfect. And then I walked up to the height diagram, the height meter thing, and I'm there, and I'm like, hang on, eyes to this. Wait a second. I'm technically taller because of the hair and the ears and the horns, and I'm like, so is this a lie? Is the world lying to me? Is VR chat lying to me? I don't know. Like, almost curled up in the fetal position, had a cry about it and a wank, but I like having my abbeys around 1 meter tall. And yeah, I know, like that's the thing as well. Is like, I've seen kind of a trend in the fandom, and this started all the way back in like 2008, 2009. But I'll put a pin in it for a moment because I'm gonna catch up with chat. Just because I get easily distracted by fish doesn't mean I won't bite ankles. Well, you just finish the fish and then you can go back to biting ankles. But once you've gotten back to the point of biting ankles, I've already ran off. I'm miles away. Making them all more convenient size. No. I like them like this. I like them like this. Fast food fee for height charts by the door. Yeah. Hello, Flutters, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. You're about I'm giant. No. So I definitely have seen a trend in like when it comes to, or at least in my mind, I've seen a bit of a trend, and this goes back to like 2009, 2008 when I was kind of getting more well versed in the fandom and such like that. Is that um a lot of big people like to choose smaller characters, and that is definitely a trend in VR chat as well as a furry fandom. Like, a lot of like shorter people like to have that persona or that character that's like massive, big as like skyscrapers, stuff like that. Um, a lot of people who are very, very fit and very, very thin, like at least from what I've seen, quite a few people like to have who are kind of slim and thin built, like to have like bigger, fatter characters and such like that. It's great to see that expression. Honestly, I'm not gonna fucking knock that at all. I mean, I I'm a 31-year-old dude who's still like um still like you know s- still living with their parents, um and not the most fittest, not the most thing, but then I just have this character, um but yeah. People like to be what they aren't. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a good way to go about it. There's definitely people who who are bigger in real life who also like who have characters that are big as them, if not bigger. Um, there's ones that also have the characters that are younger than them because of like ABDL and baby first stuff, which is like totally fine with me. I'm not gonna knock that stuff. I have friends who are into that stuff, and they are they're some of the most chillest people in the fandom, honestly. Um, those who are like so themselves and so openly themselves are some of the most chillest people in the fandom because when you realize something, like when you start to bottle things in and regress, not regress as in baby first stuff, but like when you start to regress and keep those things inside you, that's when it starts like bottling up and it starts getting more pressure and pressure and pressure, and like you start to have more vitriol, more like toxicity around people because it's more of a reflection on yourself than anything, because you're throwing that vitriol around as a projection of yourself because you are jealous that you either haven't learned that being as openly open about yourself is really, really cool and really, really liberating. But also, it just shows that you're very, very jealous of that person who has learned that and has like honed that skill in so much that they are just like, yeah, this is me. What the fuck, what of it, bro? What are you gonna do? You're gonna piss? You're gonna shit? You're gonna fucking come? You're gonna cry? Um, you know. Oh, hello, Haley, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. My first persona is for the. It is small in all three dimensions and extremely tall in the fourth. Like I enjoy being like a cute portal. Exactly, yeah. Like again, same with like the rubber furs, the inflatable furs, everything like that. Like, um, it is just an expression of themselves or stuff that they like and or really really like. Again, this is why I'm also kind of like in this form because I really, really like such forms. Like I love big, I love curvy, I love latex, obviously. Um, I do like a little bit of inflatables. But it's that that's it. Never, never hold back on your creativity as long as it's not illegal, of course. You know. Um, I'm big IRL and have a character that's also bigger in every dimension, not to the extremes like hyper and macro. Ah, okay. Yeah, no worries. I mean, really got to put that thing on a fucking chain or like put this fucking vape on a chain. Jesus Christ, I might actually change brands once I get paid. 'Cause this one is great, but I think it's just the way that it's built is very much like almost like a large cigarette is how this vape is made, and it's very, very, it's circular, it's cylindrical, it rolls under things, it falls out of my hand because it's too small. I've lost this like four. I have lost this 4 times in the space of 24 hours and refound it. I don't know how this happens. Rip that inflatable sofa, yeah. I also have another one. Like I have a tiny inflatable chair that I was going to use for a stream on for concurrent streams on other site. But I've never really gotten around to like having the energy or the motivation or even like the push to do it. But I think I might just force myself. Maybe this week. Maybe this week. Maybe next week. Check out the Discord for more, by the way. Like using male and gender neutral characters. Honestly, same. Like, so Cisco kind of started off as a busty boy, and then I kind of gotten to the point where I'm just like, you know what? Just gonna make it non-binary. Just be boom, done. Like, Juniper and Cisco are both non-binary characters. The only difference is that I think the best way to put this is that Cisco has all the things, but Juniper doesn't have any things, if you catch my drift. Got any fish in that world? We do have a swimming pool, but no fish. If the swimming pool had fish, I would be questioning the sanitary procedures of a swimming pool. Although saying that, I did want to check out the fishing world. I do want to check out the fishing world, but I'm kind of like, yeah, I settled in on this world, and now I'm just yapping. So, sorry. Like, there we go, much better. Sorry, I was just doing that. Wrong hole. Juniper is a darling, though. They are very much a darling. They are. I think the best way to put it is that, it's like how I used to have the human form Cisco over a year and a half ago, and they kind of got phased out for Bluebell, and then I made Cisco into this. I feel like Juniper is kind of like the second generation of what Cisco was. And Cisco was very much a personification of everything platonic that I loved or liked doing and such. Because Cisco is still a clown. When I was starting out with VR chat in the first couple of years, I had a Tiny Rusk avatar, which was Cisco. A non-binary, sex organless clown, which is represented like everything that they liked, I liked. And then I kind of just started getting more into curvaceous avatars because of the Monvi avatar that I've used so many times in the past, and should really focus on bringing that back as a second as a V2 soon. But yeah, been checking out all more pool worlds. Hell yeah, never seen a fish in a pool and have chlorinated water. Yeah, true. Inflatable shed a second. How long will they survive? Probably not that long, but I've had it a lot longer. It's just been in storage. Although it's like a tiny little, like, it's it's a struggle to get out of. And the inflatable sofa that I had like a few months back that I threw away, even when it was only like on one layer, because it was like it was an inflatable sofa, but it also flipped out into a mattress. So it had like two. It was basically like two mattresses that were connected by one flat piece of vinyl on one vertical side. Yeah, vertical side. And you flip that over, boom, sofa. You flip that out, boom, mattress. one of those mattresses got a leak, and it was basically like I had to start squatting to get back up from that. The chair is literally the same. The chair is literally the same. Like, I can't escape. What I was saying about the sofa as well, like, um, I have been eyeing up the. So I've been eyeing up the sofa on my throne list wish list, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have, had my first day at my new job today. I I was very sleep deprived and almost passed. I was edging, it's like passing out of just like sleep deprivation during one of the times when my new one of my new colleagues was talking about like, oh, these are the new systems, this is the new ticketing system and such like that, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, uh, 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 sorry, what? Just slowly going, ah, uh, ah, no, yeah, um, blame the fucking neighbors. I'm gonna blame the fucking neighbors on that one. Like, I had my I had my alarm clock ready for 7 a.m. I went to bed at midnight, got woken up at 5:30 because they woke up and were starting like, like literally doing a Michael Flatley rendition on my ceiling. I was not pleased. I tried my best to be like, you know what, I can fall asleep after this, and it's just like everything, every noisy thing started at 5:30. So, um, if that continues, I have ideas. I might have a few ideas. Um, Mainly want to go away for a convention, or if I'm away for like a week or a weekend or something. Fireworks at 2 a.m. Anyways, Roscoe, yes, I was one of the people that used the Rask avatar. Yeah, all the way back. Actually, no. If you go through all my clips of all time in on Twitch, you will see like at least 4 or 5 clips of me in that Rosk avatar. Yes, I was still a perverted gremlin in that avatar, nonetheless, even though it's supposed to be innocent. Um, Also, hello Duffy. Hello Duff. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in, darling. Wish you could stay, but need their sleepies. Hope you have a good stream. Beautiful squeaky tail. Oh, thank you very much, Duffy, darling. Thank you. It was great to see you last weekend and during a certain stream. Shame we couldn't show all of that on the stream, but just means we need to be better next time. Yeah. Gonna be so jealous of that chat. Aw. Oh, I did abide by my punishment, just so you know. Ah, good. Good girl. Good kitty. Imagine becoming macro, but you mass. Imagine becoming macro, but you mass stays the same, basically becoming a furry-shaped living blimp. I mean, yeah, some people are into that. It's like, oh yeah, it's macro but inflatable. Oh look, I'm now, was it Macy's Thanksgiving fucking parade balloon, but with a null barge. Whale of Destiny macro, yeah. Whale of Density, sorry. Hello, Mark, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in, darling. Did you mean by the simple fishing world or the different fishing? No, I was meaning that new fishing world that's like everyone's been going to. I think it is called that simple fishing world, because there was VR catfishing, which was despite the suspicious name, was actually a fishing world, and that was fucking great. That was a fun world. And then I think one came out last week or like in the last 2 weeks or so, which is just a fishing world. I think you're right on the name, by the way. I think. Very brilliant furries, better watch out for light posts. Oh god, we don't want a recreation of like this. What was it? This Sonic Macy's fucking Thanksgiving parade blimp incident. Actually, no. Onyx wants that. Never mind. I forgot. Onyx wants lots of things. Mainly be popped. But yeah. I can pull my collar again soon, so of course. Of course. Might need you for the next stream. Although actually it might be kind of, oh boy, getting an Australian on a weekday, that's gonna be fun. Oh boy. It's like, okay, what are you gonna stream? I'm gonna stream at like 9, half 9, 10 p.m. my time. It's like, what time is that? It's just like, I know Duff's sleep schedule is absolutely foobar anyways because of our streamers, especially us, who, especially American ones who stream like in the in the early, well, in the morning to like early afternoon, and then you've got me who also streams in the evening, and just, oh god, I pray for the I pray for the sleep schedule. You're in that fishing world. Fishing world is so much bigger than me. maybe I'm actually like good enough to go there in this form, this shape, this height. You know. Give me one moment. Oh, I've got to stop saving these in 4K, but it looks so good when you come out of it. Best thing about this, I can bring this up right to my face and then do some blurriness. There we go. Doesn't that look great? Disable. Focus on there. There we go. Don't focus on my face pulling this one. There we go. That'll do. Not too sure how well the aperture will play with me being so big and such, but I do have the focus on my face anyway, so. But I'm in Friends Plus. Aye, no worries. I might drop over. Might. Depends how I feel. Over 3 p.m. for me. Oh boy. It's like nearly 8 p.m. for me, and I already feel kind of tired. But I'm like fucking. I'm bursting through with enough like spite and like whatever calories I consumed from whatever slop that my local supermarket calls Thai green curry. Just with that as well as an energy drink, just to plow on through. And like saying to myself, Cisco, you sat for 8 hours today. Like maybe actually 9 hours because you also woke up at like 6 a.m. and said, fuck it, I ain't going to bed after this shit. I'm not going to be able to get back to sleep. Fuck it, I'll go back on my PC, do a couple of chores, and then try and use Twitch's clipping system that is so fucking buggy that it is literally a coin flip whether or not your clip will actually materialize. Like you'll spend like 5 minutes like making sure that the clip is of the correct size, making sure that all the fluff is like cut out, and then also making sure that you've got your portrait form great ready for like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and that. And then it's basically like, what if you provided great comedy gold clip, but Twitch said error? I don't like it. I don't like it. I might actually end up having to download all of my VODs and just say, fuck it. I'm gonna cut and paste all of this in Sony Vegas, which is like, what the clip system is supposed to stop. But now it's so fucking bugged and shit ass. I now have to be like, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna have to put this in fucking Vegas or like DaVinci Resolve and cut it manually. I hate this so much. Counting down the end of the workday here. Oh god, that was kind of like me as well, but also like so I think my first week is supposed to be training. the the instinct kicked back in of being on the on help desk after like a year off of help desk, and it's just like, there's tickets that need to be done. I'm gonna do that ticket. And on day one, I suffered a PEBCAC issue. I suffered a layer 8 issue. I suffered I'm not gonna say ID10T. It wasn't an ID10T issue. It was um a label, an IP label printer. Sorry, I shouldn't say a Wi-Fi label printer. I should say stopped working, or rather, the person who needed it to work needed it working on their laptop. So awesome. They told me one certain brand. I'm like, okay, cool, fine. Found the documentation on my workplace's SharePoint. It's like, okay, I can follow through that. Got to the first step. It's like, oh, that thing doesn't exist anymore. I was like, okay, fair enough. I didn't check the date. Whatever. So downloaded the drivers for the certain label printer, installed the label printer, and still couldn't find the label printer. I'm like, okay, right. Hi, user. Could you get the make and the model of this? It's like, okay, it's other make, model number. It's like, okay, just to double check and just to reiterate, is it brand A or is it brand B? It's brand B, but we've always referred to it as brand A. Okay, fair enough. Remove the drivers and the editing software that the brand A brand A label maker made, like that part, and then installing label maker B software and drivers in. Luckily, once I installed software B, done and dusted, mission complete. I say hello. Hello, Zodian. Hello, Main Darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're both having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. Discord server is not working for me. Yeah, I manually added the role to you. I do have it slightly cryptic, although it might change up sometime. I've been saying to myself, I need to change the Discord server bot just to make stuff a little bit more coherent and make stuff actually work. My trusted moderators always swear by Carlbot, but also I might make a system that's more of a deterrent for GFX scammers and scam artists and Discord bots to join a Discord server, start mass messaging people because they can see who's online in like the introductions and rules channels. So yeah, gotta find a dude that way, Hello, Dallery, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome. Awfully big today. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. It should just be a brand A and no more. It should be, yeah. I think I'm not even too sure if I don't think my company supplies those printers, neither brand A or brand B. I might have to ask them about that. I mean, it would be great if there was like actual documentation of well, actually no, here's the thing, they actually do have inventory. They're actually better than my old two workplaces because they actually spent the time to make an inventory of the or at least the stereotypical parts, PCs, routers, switches, printers of what I would be dealing with each company or with each client. And this is just like a small indie IT help desk company. The other two I was working with were fucking nationwide. And they had jack shit when it came to any sort of inventory for like any fucking site. I had to learn. The only thing that I learned when it came to like the inventory for any client was my job previous to the one I had previously. Office help desk for managed network company. We only knew the specific setup, the specific network and items that a site, one client had on almost every site. And do you know what the thing was about that? Do you know what the do you know what the most like piss boiling part of that was?
For the love of God, somebody kick his ass!
Yeah, I would do like my previous line managers, honestly. But do you know what the most piss boiling fucking rage boner inducing part of all that part was? They would also put their own shit in. They would also have their own stuff for landline connections, because these were on like mobile deployments. They were like office cabins on building sites and shit like that. So it would be a 4G, 5G solution. That would be the main thing, and then we have a router connected to that, and then maybe one or two PCs connected to that, and maybe a printer. And then this client decided, okay, instead of like actually contacting and making sure that we keep the IT support guys that we set.
Oh my
What is
God.
that? What is
I
that?
don't know.
Alex,
What?
grab it. Grab it.
Grab that. You grab it.
Get it.
Incoming raid. User. Make heat rainbow.
Aw.
Power level 7000.
Rainbow, thank you. Hello, darling. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the very darling welcome on in. I hope you had an amazing time. I'm going to insert game here. Give me one moment while I shout you out. But yeah, hello. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday, and thank you very much for entrusting me with your community. Sorry to raid and go, but my mum won't stop calling me. Oh, tell her hi, and I'll see her Saturday night. But yeah, no, thank you very much for the raid, darling. Don't worry if you need to raid and run. Don't you worry about that. If you need to raid and run, go fucking do it. We streamers have real lives as much as I want to not touch grass ever. But yeah, no. For those who don't know, I'm Cisco Clan. I'm usually not this big, but today is Macro Monday, so why the hell not? I'm kind of a half and half streamer. I do half VR chat, half video games. The weirder, the wonderfuler, the better. So if that tickles your fancy, feel free to hit the button down below. But thank you again, Rainbow and Darling. Still here. Thank you. Also, hello Abyss as well. Welcome on in. Hello, Clean. Hello, Clean, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're both having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. Right. What was I ranting about? Oh yeah, my old help desk job. Not the one that I was doing previously. That was driving around and actually going to sites and fixing shit and climbing underneath very, very sticky and rather pungently vinegar smelling bars. I don't miss that job at all, actually, saying that. I don't miss those types of jobs at all, honestly, saying that. It's good to say it's a certain day of mine. Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday, Clean? So, I, I've just reminded myself that I'm slowly changing chat into almost like meme-esque hieroglyphics with 7TV, and I do apologize if some of your words get completely changed into like emotes that I'm looking at and like, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I fell in the water. There we go. You can actually see how big I am. Oh my god, I feel like Leshy. Happy birthday, darling, Clean. Happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing time, darling. Yeah. You know, this camera angle is pretty flattering. I might keep this. Oh god, help me. I'm stuck in the pool. Huge, just a little bit, yeah. Just a little bit. It's only when I came back up to the camera you realize how big this avatar is, and I might have changed a few. I might have played with a couple of redial menus to make it a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Lovely and big, exactly. Let's hope that I don't get hit with like a 3-day suspension because of just these. That I realize that like maybe Clancy has a certain type, and you know, going over that by 1 inch or one cup size puts you on the targeting list. I hope not. I hope not. But again, I think actually saying that, like getting one suspension is like a rite of passage when it comes to Twitch, honestly. It's like getting a fucking suspension off of Twitter, you know, it's like a rite of passage at this point. Also saying that as well, like I was going through TikTok, funnily enough, during my lunch break, at the new job. I was going through and I saw a certain someone who was doing a VR chat stream, and they had a certain like null world shorts, and I'm like, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, are we able to get away with this now? Are we able to get away with this now? Because if so, I'm going to definitely start sticking on my Novatron avatar and being like, well, you let X stream this on both TikTok and Twitch. I did actually double check if they were streaming on Twitch, because I know that this particular person streams on Twitch, and it's not it's not a dig at them. It's no way in particular dig into them, but I was just very, very surprised that they were kind of getting away with this, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe null is technically nothing exactly. So maybe, just maybe, I could do my Novatron avatar and be like, yeah, it's just it's just just shiny black Novatron that may or may not just have a padlock decal down there, and maybe just slightly exaggerated, but not the what's the word? Not the main thing, the main theme of the stream, you know. Fuck. You know what? I feel like I should give. You know what? You know what? I don't care. I usually have like a possible awards. Oh God, sorry. Give me one moment. My chest is going to go AWOL right now. I usually don't do this. I rarely do this. I usually wait until the awards ceremony, but that is a fucking name and a half. Fuck it, have VIP. Goopy Girl Cock, welcome on into the Lost Tapes Club. I hope you enjoy your stay and welcome to VIP stardom. That fucking caught me so off guard that honestly, I commend that. Fuck. I can't even shorten that. Like my brain was like, oh, it can say like GC, and I'm like, wait, no, that's still like a fucking. That's kind of a bad acronym, because especially with like that is the anti of like that, you know. Oh no, I thought I read it as girl cock. I didn't read it as girl cock. I thought I thought it said girl cock, not girl cock. Oh my god. Not only have you got an amazing fucking username, you've also tricked me into giving you, you just keep it up. I don't fucking care. I need a fucking drink. I'm gonna say that like on Friday, but I'm gonna need a stiffer drink on Friday most likely, and yeah, that's gonna be a fun stream. So what's going on Friday? I'm going to VR chat. Yay! I've had 4 beers already. Cisco, you stopped work. You came back from work about an hour ago. How are you 4 beers deep? Not 4 beers. 4 beers and 2 Jack and Cokes. Stiff, you say? Look. Onyx, I feel like you've really been reading my DMs. I felt like you've been reading my Discord DMs because, of course, you would pick up on the Steph part. And by Jove, once I get fucking, my first paycheck, I'm definitely buying more. I'm definitely buying another RPs. How are you 4 billions deep? I work IT. Yeah. It's like why do all the furries get fucking drunk at furry conventions? It's like we work IT. This is our fucking holiday. This is our fucking holiday. Of course we're going to get wankered beyond repair and let loose. We've been fucking dealing with Karen, who doesn't know what minimum 8 characters means when they're trying to do their password. We've been dealing with tickets that have come in, which is just one sentence. What does that sentence say? Email not work. Okay, cool, descriptive. This is not, and this is not slander on my new workplace. Don't worry, no. This is just general IT help desk, because I know that a lot of you guys are IT guys. You watch me, of course you are. But also knowing, so you're probably also into networking. Why do I know that? Because a lot of the networking guys I know are fucking kinky. Yes, they're also furries. There might be a slight connection there. Might be. Um, but yeah, it's like how you 4 billion. Like, oh god, it's like what was it? No, it was actually the uh the the Christmas do that I went to um with the other company after working like there for like 1.5 months. Like these dudes are like casually drinking, and I'm just like, I'm 4 days deep. Cisco, this has been 45 minutes. Sorry, I'm just a quick drinker. What, you're not getting absolutely plastered as well? This is fucking work in IT. We are we are field engineers working in the IT sector. We're also working, most of us are working mandatory on-call time and mandatory weekends. This is the only time that we get really to hang loose and fucking go with it. And honestly, saying that as well, one of them was very, very much looser than me because they picked up a girl from a gentleman's club and they were also they were with a partner as well. Jesus Christ, that was a mess and a half. Yes. And yes, this is going to be Cisco is too tired to comprehend the filter with regards to everything right now. So strap yourself in, get a fucking hard drink or a stiff one if you work in the same sectors that I have, because you fucking probably have already gone through this shit. This is it. But no, I don't think I've even told this before. And of course, there's a fucking ad break. I would, yeah. It's like when I was at university actually as well, I was like one of the ones that was like the heaviest drinkers out there, one of the heaviest drinkers there. And I will. Oh man, I wish I had my friend Hydro, or I had someone formerly known as Hydro with me to vouch this, because like university was fucking great. So some of the worst days of my life, but some of the best days of my life. I fucking love the independence I had. No, I'll tell you a story about the about one of the colleagues that was in the same well, actually no, he was in a different region than me, but he was basically one of the newbies. He definitely left his mark on the company, and he was only employed for like 3 months in the end until the company was like, "You gotta go." My brother in Liberty, you've got to fucking go. You're too wild for this. Oh my god. I regret telling that guy. I actually was a massive VR chat player and such. That was a bad mistake. But hey, I had a few. My It's like I had a few. I knew my fucking my charisma rolls were going to be on disadvantage. You know. Welcome back, darlings. Thank you very much for surviving yet another ad break on this godforsaken planet that we call Switch. But at least the newbie for your sacrifice, the newbies that come into this stream don't get pre-roll ads, and that's a sacrifice I'm somewhat willing to make. That was it. The dude. I'm gonna call him the dude. For Gore. Just like I had a point. I have lost that point. No. Yeah, no. There was okay. So back at my previous job, we had a. It was kind of a weird one because we had a night out before a end of year meeting, and it was basically our Christmas, like our multi-regional Christmas do. That's probably the best way to say it. And one of the guys from another region, he was a newbie just like me, and a lot of drinks were had, a lot of fun was had, and then there was a splitting point between that, and it was you can go back to the hotel, have a good night's sleep, be ready to go into the meeting fresh faced and bushy tailed, or you can come with, or you can go with like a couple of the experienced, you know, a couple of the veteran engineers and go to a gentleman's club and have a great time. And I think we got out there early. We went in at like 11 midnight when it came out at like 4 a.m. and we were waiting on a taxi. We were waiting for this. We were waiting for this newbie to come back out, and we were just kind of like sitting outside this place, and we were waiting for him. We were just like, oh, fuck. We were just like, where has he gotten to? Where the fuck has he gotten to? Is he coming? Is he not? What's going on? And then the next thing we see is him just sticking his head out.
What's a deer's favorite snack? Doritos.
I'm trying to tell a story here. Right, but no, we were waiting for him. He was like, he ended up sticking his head out the door. Like, mate, what are we doing? Are you coming back to the hotel? I said, no, I'll get a taxi later. It's like, you just like, I'll get a taxi later. I'm just gonna stay with one of the hostesses at this club, and we're like,
Time to take a piss.
you're going the right way for a smack bomb. But no, okay. But yeah, we're waiting outside. He's like, no, go without me. I'll get a taxi later on. And he's like, I think we're all just looking at each other. It's like, doesn't he already have a partner? Doesn't he already have a girlfriend? It's like, you know what? Leave him. Went back to the hotel. We had like 4 hours of sleep before going to this meeting. He was late. He was late to the meeting. I think he came just after the meet fucking ended, and we let the meeting. We delayed the meeting like sorry, no, not we, but they delayed the meeting. The higher ups delayed the meeting for like 20-30 minutes more to wait for this dude, and then he still turns up like right after the end of the meeting, and it's like, where the fuck were you, dude? So it turns out he brought the escort back to his fucking hotel room. his partner was there. His partner was with him during the. His partner was waiting in the fucking hotel, and he brought this fucking escort in. You can see where this is fucking going, right? And then, I think it was like a week or two later, I had my actual official beginner's training with the same dude, and we heard no ass. We heard no end of the fucking shit that his partner was talking about, and it's just like I got fucking sick of it by like when. So it was like Wednesday, or was it like it's like a full 5-day training course. Monday to Thursday is Monday to Thursday was learning about all the different equipment, technologies that they were using in the company, and then the 5th day was a test. And throughout all of the fucking week, all I heard from him was all about his missus, and I'm just like, dude, I'm just here to learn. I'm just here to do the just learn as much as I can, get out of this training, and be prepared to actually do the work. And I think about by Wednesday or Thursday, I was like looking at like even my tutor or someone else, and I'm just like, look, if he keeps going on, I'm gonna fucking end up with an assault charge, you know? Thank you for cutting that straight off at that point. Thank you. Thank you. This is why I've avoided events with booze for a while. I mean, some are great, some are not so great. Some are just dire, and I just like, why did I waste my time and money with it? And in some I just couldn't go to because shit. Like, oh god, what was it? The work dude I had with the help desk job, I didn't actually go to because I was just too fucking tired. I think I was too fucking tired, but also it was a streaming night. But also at the same time, I was just not feeling up to anything. So it's like, oh yeah, you can go up to like this crazy fucking snow queen frozen bollocks fucking work party. Or you could have a hamper or something like that. I can't even remember what it was. I chose the party. I was also working that day, so it's basically a case of, okay, I now need to get from buttfuck middle of nowhere, England, up to London, spend like 3 or 4 hours up in London, and then come back down. And I'm just like, you know what, this is too much fucking effort, too much work. I'm just gonna sit and just do what I usually do on a Friday and be a fucking degenerate with a VR headset on. I don't know. Like they're very like the work events are very, very hit or miss. The only one that wasn't a fucking miss was the social that I went for with the convention. But they're also holding another one, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna skip that one because it's like 6 hours drive for me. All the way up to the pinnacle north of England from the buttfuck middle of nowhere south of England. I'm just like, sure, okay, you're offering me 2-night stay for a good price, but I don't really want to fight traffic leaving my job at like 5 p.m. getting up north at like, let's be reasonable here, 3 a.m. passing out. You know, I don't know. I got other stuff to do. Also, hello, Prism, darling. Welcome on. I hope you're having a fantastic, marvelous Monday. Welcome on in, darling. Alright, yeah, sorry, dude. I'm just here to learn, not to hear about you and your. Yeah, no, exactly. I was tempted to just do that if I was more like actually like if I was more ballsy. Like if I was more ballsy than I was, as I was like near the end of the probation. Yeah, I would have just like been like I'm. I would have just slammed my hands down on the table and just be like, look, mate, I am trying my best to not fucking get involved, but you need to make a choice right now. I shouldn't be the one to point this out to you. You need to make a fucking choice. You either worry about your work or you worry about your fucking like just sort it out, please. And I don't really care whether or not you end up with your missus still or on your lonesome with your fucking writing hand. It doesn't make any difference to me. Just fucking please. Please. Shut the fuck up about this bullshit. I'd be internally screaming I was in your shoes. I was internally screaming that whole fucking week. like, I think my tutor and my tutor and technical expert was like, "Why is Cisco like not being with us after like um after like the educational day is over?" I'm just like, I'm just trying to de-stress, unwind, and like watch as like my week has been taken up that I could have used for like keeping consistent with streaming. Go down the drain, and I have to use it. I have to be basically working my ass off a month later to try and make that deficit. Because honestly, that is the thing as well. Twitch is fucking brutal. Twitch is the most brutal and the most unforgiving. Like, well, actually, no, just content creation in general is the most brutal and the most unforgiving fucking um career you could go into. But it is one of the most rewarding. It is great to be able to do this stuff. But like, if you just take a week off from doing this, you've kind of set you set yourself back about a month. Like, when people say consistency is key, consistency is very much fucking key. And um I'm definitely not the best example for that. Yeah. Had one very bad experience at a going away party and one dickhead co-worker. Eventually got banned from anywhere besides the office he worked in. Good. Fucking too right. If you're gonna be that much of a dickhead, fuck that shit. Like, bruh. Oh, bruh. It's only been 1 hour and 20 minutes, Jesus Christ. I feel like I've been chatting for fucking free. No, yeah, no, yeah, nah. It's just kind of like, job's a job, innit? And if there's free booze involved, why the hell not? That was, oh god, that was one of the ones as well that was like near the end of the time that was like at that help desk job where I just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving. It wasn't because of this, but like it was kind of like the forced events and stuff that is like normie, super normie shit. They were trying to push that type of stuff, and I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I'm gonna try and like get a little bit more involved, see if I can give myself something more to do than just like rot away dealing with like help desk tickets and that. I think I was on that committee for about a month or so, and I'm just like, nah, shit's boring. But also just the forced like team building stuff, and I'm pretty sure all of it just included alcohol. We had like a cocktail mixing session, which is like, okay, cool. All these cocktails are alcoholic. Okay, cool. I have to drive. I have to drive back home this is completely this is completely moot and null and void. It sounds like mandatory fun. It was optional, but it was like usual corporate office bullshit where where it was like, oh, you don't have to, but we would really, really like it if you came along. Which basically means come along or you'll be looked at badly in the eyes of the company in a way, but then again, I fucking work like, I was network operations center, I was NOC, network operations center. Us guys don't get fucking breaks at all. Like, we used to be like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then the new company took over and it was like 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. So it's like, okay, cool. So any sort of like social aspect is mainly just for everything else apart from NOC, and we just left to our own devices. And honestly, we were just left to our own devices most of the time. We were just like, okay, what's going on? We're doing the monthly thing, doing the monthly food thing. Awesome, cool. We're taking calls. We're keeping this whole network and our clients running. Cool. 30 minutes have passed. Ah, shit, nothing's left. No, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna be lazy once again. Sit down. Oh, no. Oh. And I'm going back to help desk, but luckily this help desk is more actually good office stuff. Can you fucking please help? I'm stuck in the pool again. I can't get out. I am actually stuck in the pool. What did you do to this fucking world? I need to respawn. But yeah, hello. Hello, AB darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. I broke it. I didn't say I broke it. I fell in the fucking pool and I'm like a 5-meter tall behemoth right now in this game.
Penis!
What's up? Oh, I know I'm gonna move you guys. I'm gonna now look big. Something's on fuck it, I'll do. Just this guy hopping around while relaxing. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, it sounds the usual like mandatory fun, which is like, okay, cool. It's like the whole corporate spiel of, oh, this company is a family and we do all of these awesome enrichment events. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I just want a job. I just look at this as a job. Give me a raise if you're going to make me if you're going to like fucking do this. I'm not getting paid enough for this bullshit. If you wanted us to like, I'd rather have the raise than the like perks that they were giving me. And I think that's like 98, actually not even 98, 99% of the workforce of like a company office is that we don't fucking care about like the mandatory fun stuff that you're trying to push, or like, the free bar every week. We just want a fucking raise. That's one of the things I've also learned about like the younger generation as well. Is like they don't fucking care at that. Like they get absolute bravado. It's just like, oh, we're doing this. It's like, how about a fucking raise? And it's like, no, but we can give you free fruit every week. Give us a fucking raise, or I'm fucking burning this place to the ground. It's like if I had the same bravado and such. Holy shit. Well, job is a job, you know? No, demand fruit to bring the food. I mean, you're a panda. You'd always take fruit. Let's just be real, darling. Had a big corporate call today with a comment function 50-50 between oh wow this is great and this was dumb and cringe. Yeah. I mean, if I could actually like get away with some of the shit that I wanted to say in like the in the monthly group calls, I would have been fired. Like, I would have been fired, like straight off the bat. It's like I'm gonna be honest as well. It's like they try to use those meets as like, um, God, sorry, just reading something on Twitter. Want to have a look at that later, but oh God, yeah, no. If I said my pieces on that type of stuff, um, especially on like the monthly like big meetings of like, oh, these are the employees of the month and all that shit, I would have been fucking fired. I would have been fired like 6 months before I quit that job. Because I probably would have just been like, okay, is this actually important to my sector? And then they start stuttering. I'm like, okay, yeah, bullshit. I'm gone. Bye. So what the hell? Okay, so oh god, Bus CB dropping new stuff about the new TOS amendments and such. Also, Libra, hello, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome in, darling. Bring me the fruits. Bring me your peaches and melons. I mean, you already had a taste of my melons last time, darling. So maybe next time you want to taste my peach. I am referring to an art piece that they got me as well. It is a very, very lovely art piece. 2 art pieces, actually. Indeed, great so far. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Hell yeah. I've just been fucking yapping away. Got a foot out the door, so I'm even less engaged than usual. A new job hopefully soon means new corporate BS sessions. Yay, we love corporate BS sessions. I think my current employer is, or at least the new employer is like less corporate minded than what I first thought, which might be a good thing, honestly. Then I don't have to worry about being like, well, I can't go to this corporate event, or if like, oh, this corporate event, this event's kind of not my thing, or this meeting could have been an email, therefore I'm leaving, and will be completely justified to do so. I don't think I can fit through it. I've just got stuck in the fucking water again. There we go. It's like a cubby cove that I can jam myself in and be like, I'm big. I am big. Small cubby hole here, which I can just about fit in. Oh, it is so slow. It is so godforsakingly slow. I'm slowly there. Beep, beep, beep. Beep. I don't even think my feet are in. Oh, they are in. Okay, this is bigger than 5 meters. This is fine. Just now Cisco fighting with the camera controls for the next 5 or so minutes. There we go. There we go. But yeah, no, it's a lot easier to speak your mind when you got the foot out the door anyways. Like, at that point, it's just like, you can be pretty... You're validated in your disgruntlement against your employer and such like that. That is totally fine. Big old squeaker. Right. Let's have a look at what, like... So what is it that they did? New enforcement notes on attire for streams, but no prohibited examples were provided. So great. Up to interpretation again. Great. When evaluating reports of sexual conduct, attire is just one of the factors that we will use in making a determination of whether the conduct was acceptable. We recommend streamers wear attire that would be publicly appropriate for the context, location, and activity they are broadcasting. For example, workout clothes would be appropriate for a fitness stream, and a swimsuit would be appropriate for a stream for a public beach. While latex is just clothing, therefore I'm completely fine. I would assume there's no prohibited... there is no prohibited examples given on this new attire guidelines, which is great. Twitch being absolutely fucking vague once again. So yeah, nice. Also, Shark, hello, darling. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in, darling. The on-camera controllers, you shall not defeat me. Also, thank you very much for using the alert command as well, Cody, darling. Very much appreciated. Okay, so continue. The attire policy applies to VTubers in the same way it applies to other streamers. Genitalia, buttocks, hips, female presented nipples, and underbust must be covered at all times on general streams. These guidelines apply to VTuber models, but not video game characters, including those uploaded into games such as VR Chat. Cool. Get a free pass once again. How? How? Hip coverage is often forgotten in this role. Please be sure that your VTuber model covers this area. Festival and beachwear allows slightly more revealing clothing when it's within relevant categories, allowing the showing of hips and underbust, but genitalia and female presenting nipples must be covered. So this, yeah, that's always been a thing. Cool. Static or slightly animated artwork for scenes such as stream starting, be right back, and stream ending artwork must follow all guidelines. That's always been a thing. If you're in a setting such as pool, hot tub, or beach that may not be real, props do not require water within them for us to still consider you in the correct context. Hang on, what? If you're in a setting, in quotation marks, such as pool, hot tub, or beach that may not be real, props... settings such as... Is it supposed to be like a comma there? Props do not require water within them for us to still consider you in the correct context. So basically I could set up a paddling pool in like a world. Just like a weird paddling pool in the world and be able to just like stream in like a bikini, right? Because that's not given as an explicitly like prohibited example, you know? The content is still required to be in the correct category and apply any applicable content classification labels. Yep. If we cannot functionally tell whether or not you are clothed, you are implying that you're not. If we cannot tell that you whether or not you are clothed, or implying that you're not. Cool. I think that was where the screen capture cut off. Oh boy. Yeah, the VTubers are not happy, and I'm honestly like it's weird. There's so many double standards and so many weird, vague rulings in this fucking platform that it's better The only way you can find out is when you get fucking banned, and anywhere, anytime. Anyways, if you get banned, you don't even get to find out what actually. Well, actually, no, you do get to find out nowadays, but whatever, you know. Convenient. I wake up from a nap and see you streaming, go to my second Twitch tab and find I was already rated to you. Yay! Yeah, you marked as a raider for me, but welcome on in. Hello, Caddy darling. Welcome. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in. I definitely have more energy when I'm standing up. Oh god, I wanted to sit down. Definitely having like well, I mean, I've literally just had my first day of a full day of work since July, so I think I'm warranted to just have a nice sit down, lie down, and take the weight off a little bit, you know? But also I might just I was gonna say I might cut this one short, do like 2 hours maybe, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Oh, is there a new Amnesia game made? Be comfy beside you, look pretty lounging? Of course I am. I mean, I've literally put this avatar up to its maximum like size to be like, oh, it's Monday, you know, heck it, macro Monday, why not? Like, and to emphasize this, I've chosen the smallest room in this fucking world to emphasize this. It's actually kind of comfy. It's actually kind of comfy, but also I'm starting to realize the weight against my face of the VR headset, and it's just like, this is more heavier than I remember. Maybe it is just like, the whole tiredness thing, and also only getting like 5 hours fucking sleep. Which means that I should probably, hopefully, if I play my cards right tonight, get the actual 8 hours or 7 hours that I require to function as a normal human being. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? I'll get wake up by the neighbors again at 5:30 or 5 a.m. anyways. It's fine, I'll just make it tally. Slowly but surely. Every time they wake me up, I put £1 in the jar, and then by the end of the year, or when I go off for a furry convention or some sort of event for a week, I just use that money, buy fireworks, set them off at 2 a.m. Anyways. Anyways. What, petty? No, I'm just a virgin. I mean a Virgo, that's it. Yeah, sorry. You know what, let's have a look around. Let's have a look around. Filtered world. Oh, is it because oh yeah, because I put content gating up, and now it's actually like filtering the worlds. I mean, like, this might be, you know, this might be a little bit horrid. This might be extreme horror for you. We'll just, like, hide it. Somehow Terrors of Nowhere has not actually been fucking... Terrors of Nowhere has not been filtered yet, damn. I'm gonna try harder. Shiny buns, exactly. Who is about? Who is about tonight? Actually, I have been lurking my following list as well, just to see, just to pre-plan, just to do a little bit of pre-planning. I'm gonna look at someone. I'm like, are they streaming? Because they're all in VR chat, and they also stream VR chat. So are they currently? How far up or how far down do I need to look? You know, I think they're just chilling tonight rather than streaming. That's fine. It's all good. Or I just can't find them. Either or.
What do you get when you cross a horse and a dog? You get a horse key.
Why? Why?
Banana. Penis.
God damn it. Oh god, hello Patch darling, welcome on in. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Welcome on in, darling. Welcome, welcome. Looking down from my friends list and just like looking down where they are and what they're doing, and I'm just like looking at them and I'm like, I could join them and to play Terrors of Nowhere, and I realize I love myself too much. What is this like? I'm gonna have to turn off one of my filters to find out what the actual world is, because I can't even like you can't even though I have the content filtered, I can't click on it and it asks me, are you sure you want to see where they are? It's just like blanket, which probably is the best way to do it, honestly. But it does bite away at that curiosity just a little bit, you know? Just a tiny little bit. But the only content I actually like content gate on my like comfort and safety stuff is just the extreme horror worlds. Also, Mankey, thank you very much for the follow, darling. Welcome to the Lost Tapes Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, no, it's like the only one I have is like Filter Extreme Horror, because I'm not much of like that type of horror fan. I am definitely more of like I do like a horror movie every now and again. Like Killer Clowns, even though it's technically a horror movie, it's too goofy and silly for me to take seriously, and it's actually a really, really good movie because of that, you know? It's gonna be interesting once I finally get through to host another movie night, or maybe just pull on like a spontaneous movie night in the Discord and we start watching like Terrifier and fucking Hellraiser, Terrifier, I was gonna say The Ring. Actually, I think that like maybe the Japanese version of The Ring rather than the US bastardized version of The Ring is probably like a more better, because I don't know, maybe. Um, but like when we actually start getting into like more of the the more horror stuff rather than the goofy horror that I kind of like, then yeah. Or I could just watch some of the classics and be like, yeah, we're gonna watch like Nightmare on Elm Street. So a Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'll be like, this is a great movie, but oh my god, why do I keep laughing at all the deaths? I am fucked in the head. I prefer goof horrors, honestly. Yeah. What about the Tom? I have not heard of that one. I have not heard of that. If it's like slightly obscure when it comes to the horror franchise, I've not heard of it. The only ones that I would probably have heard of when it comes to like obscure horror movies is mainly like the Japanese gore porn style movies, like uh, Tokyo Gore Police, Machine Girl, Ichi the Killer, maybe even Audition, Robo Geisha. Actually, shit, we should watch Robo Geisha, because that is fucking just. It is hyperbolic. It is fucking stupid. It is just a absolute fucking ride of a movie, but I never got to watch it. I watched Machine Girl. I did watch Machine Girl, and I watched Tokyo Gore Police, and those were fucked up, but still kind of. It was fucked up. It was wacky. It was so hyperbolic that you couldn't take it seriously at all. But yeah, let's just say it's that one. Yeah, I could probably do it, but the thing is that um, it's. I feel like it's definitely a Sharknado paradox when it comes to that trilogy. I think it's a thing. The whole premises is just for shock factor. Once you've desensitized yourself for it being a shock factor, then I feel like it just kind of loses its gimmick, and then it's just like, well, this is kind of like a 6 out of 10, you know. Maybe it's just one we just go ahead and just say fuck it, we ball, we watch it, and it actually turns out to be like actually relatively uneasy, and you know, having that suspense and that uncomfortableness that and that scene building that horror movies should have, rather than it being a case of, okay, this man is getting his face shoved into another man's anus because, oh, whoa, shock horror, you know? You got to realize that if you go into a movie and it's supposed to be like a shock horror movie, and then you see the big crescendo of this stuff happening, and it's like, huh, I've seen worse on Fur Affinity, then you've already like failed. Right, I'm actually going to keep that one tabs. Sorry, one of the streamers that I watch, and they've been one of my most favorite streamers of all time, has actually spoken regarding the new enforcement notes and such. So I might just keep that one tabbed just in case. Basically, she's one that very much like is very outspoken when it comes to Twitch's decisions and everything like that, and like every sort of thing when it comes to that type of stuff. And she's like,
Banana.
it's like, I'm not stumping for Twitch, I'm just protecting you from them. I'm just like, actually, I should probably read that just in case. Hey, I've seen this one before. Yeah, watched the first movie and it was enough for me. Maybe I can give it a shot and see what happens. Also, let's have a look at the cat. Oh, that's a kitty. That's a chunky kitty. It's a very chunky cat. Very, very lovely. Reminds me of Aki when they lay down. So, well, you just see, I saw chunky cat. They're lovely. Yeah, no, the headset do be a little bit heavier than usual. Just a little bit heavier. Seeing like a couple of my friends playing TCG Card Shop Simulator. I've been playing that a little. I've been playing that quite a bit off stream as well. It's been therapeutic. What's a chunky cat? Check the link that Seribot just put in. Seribot has some interesting like Easter egg commands that you can easily find out on their site, what they do and what those commands are. And one of them, I think, one of them is just basically it posts a link to a cat picture into the Discord, into the chat, and then it also, if you, the other one, which is like it posts a dog pic in as well. Like it is that great with like tiny little Easter eggs like that, you know. You now have to reset the time. I have to reset the board. It just says days since Zap command was used. I have to set it back to 0 now. Maybe we should come a little bit closer just in case. Just in case. There we go. I didn't realize how much this was showing. I'm like, I have a face up here. I'm sorry. It's been like, I'm just absolutely fucking massive right now. Yeah, I have a ton of I have a few commands I've actually decided to list out on the channel panels down below the down below uh the videos, the video embed screen that you're watching me on right now. Hi, I'm still here. Ah, I haven't talked this much since Sunday. What did I? Oh yeah, no, I did. I did VR chat Sunday over San Francisco. What did you do yesterday? I can't even fucking remember, bro. I can't fucking remember. It's like Cisco, you were doing VR chat. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Brain, brain eviscerated. Brain very much eviscerated. And the EP do be hitting very, very hard right now. The EP do be hitting hard. Also, when you finish streaming, check the Discord. I sent my first commission progress. We'll do, darling. Heck yeah. We'll do. Wait, wait, I didn't use any of my snoozes. What the fuck? It's like my snoozes are back to 0 out. Like my snoozes have not refreshed since stream. So I can't actually snooze this ad break for 5 minutes and be like, I'm gonna go. So I now gotta play it safe. I gotta play it like very, very safe before ad break hit. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I am hitting the fatigue moment now. This is alright. Gotta get that energy back up of doing streams after work again. I mean, once Friday comes around, that's completely fine, but I definitely have a couple of other things to deal with as well. What is this Fishtopia place? Is this just like... Oh, you can catch fish and stuff. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, is this the one that did Chickentopia? Oh my god, it is the one that's done Chickentopia. Hell yeah. I never actually got to show off Chickentopia, actually. Might do that on Friday, you know. Might just add that. Do a Wild Hop thing on Friday instead. Because I've got the Magic Eye Museum to show you guys, which is basically a history of 3D and virtual reality stuff that is in VR chat. And then also Fishtopia, which has just come out, but also we've got what's the other one? A couple of fishing worlds to show off as well. I probably spend most of the time in that fishing world because why not? And also showing you Chickentopia as well, because it is very, very goofy, very, very silly, and very, very fun indeed. I completely forgot that Zap command was actually a thing until like I heard it. I'm like, wait, hang on, did somebody actually do that? Wow. Wow. Wowzers. Wowie zowie. No, did it just start streaming? Where did it go? This feels like a minefield, so I'm just gonna instantly mute that tab. You know, I'm gonna call it here actually. While I still got 5 minutes before the ad break. Headset is getting rather, rather heavy. I want to try and do a couple of things before I go to bed tonight and just like chill. And the colliders are being collidering right now. The colliders do be colliders right now. Whatever. Yeah, I already know how I'm going to raid as well, so we're going to call it a night. I'm going to call it a night here. I am going to hopefully not regret this raid because I know exactly what they're going to do once I actually raid them. So let's go say hi to Roxas. And I'm hoping that she's not like secretly lurking my stream and finding out that she's going to be raided. So we're just going to press the raid button and not today thing. But yeah, let's go say hi to Roxas. Roxas is a lovely little just chatting streamer who also might know one of my weaknesses. It might be that I'm possibly clicker trained. But yeah, no. We'll go and say hi to them and give them all of our love and our attention and our fuss. So for those who watch for 5 minutes or the whole stream, I thank you very, very much. Your continued patronage is always very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for sticking around for this lovely little gimmicky Monday. Next week, I think actually next Monday is going to be Micro Monday. That's going to be Meaty Monday, and that's going to be another off-stream meetup. So feel free to join the VR chat group, !VRC group in the chat, or you can just join the Discord. We have a link there as well. Thank you to all those who pitted subs and donated throughout the whole stream. Monetary contributions are never necessary, but always very, very much appreciated. I'll be streaming back on Wednesdays, same time, 6:30 UK time. If you need a reminder, follow my Twitter, join the Discord. Very lovely, shiny, happy people on that Twitter, on that Discord. God, I'm really fucking dying right now. I'm tired. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. Have fun with Roxas, and from myself and all of the Lost Tapes Club, it's good night, sweet dreams, and Puppy loves you very, very much. And see you on Wednesday. Hello, Hallie, bye, Hallie, I love you. Hello, what's up? Hello, what's up? Take care, bye. I love you. Press button right now.